Good morning, everyone. Call this meeting to order. Roll call, please, Jake.
Keisha Johnner,
Here.
Mark Ramey,
Here.
Steve McCombs.
Here.
Entertain a motion for today's agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Combs,
Aye.
Ramey.
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye. Communications. Board.
None.
Got one email asking about senior nutrition and aging resources, and Kim is working on that right now. So we'll have an update once we have an update.
Sounds good. Thank you. Yep, I received that email also. Public comments. This is the portion of the agenda during which we can hear from any public comment that is not on the agenda below. These could become future topics. Is there any public comments? Seeing none online? Move on. You do? Okay.
On behalf of the road department, I just want to say thank you for the recycled concrete from the VA demolition. We have moved all of that from the VA property out to our Junction 92 site as a token of our appreciation. Some of the crew here has been doing a little cleanup along the fence. There was a lot of debris around the crushing site. We had to move that so we didn't pop a tire and whatnot. So we went ahead and cleaned some more of that up and clean that fence line along 118th and Pleasant while we were at it. So we'll finish that all up today. So
Very
thank you
good.
for the savings. You know, initially I was calculating about 70,000 in savings, probably closer to 100,000 with the current rock prices. So thank you for that.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I was out to the laundry building, the VA laundry old building, and I saw that there was some mowing back there too. So thank you for the road department and that. So appreciate that. Moving on, entertain a motion for today's consent agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
On to business. Item number 1 is the public hearing portion for the proposed plans for the Marion County Maintenance Facility, which is we call Junction 92 project. This is the public hearing portion. Is there anybody here from the public that has any comments? Do we have anything online?
I don't think we've received any as well either.
All right. Seeing no comments, entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey.
Aye.
Item number 2 is resolution 2023-94. That's the approval of the plans for the Marion County Maintenance Facility, which would be what we call Road Department Junction 92 project. Board? Tyler?
Yeah, so for our Iowa code, we published the public hearing. You held the public hearing. Final step in this process is to approve the final plans and specifications, which I provided a link to. The form of contract, an example was also provided to you. And once the contract is, or the project is awarded, then that contract will be executed between the county and the contractor. Also, in the agenda packet was the estimated cost of the project. And so this is the final step for approving the final plan specifications, form of contract for this Junction 92 maintenance project, which is our main shop out at the Junction 92 facility. I would like to point out that a lot of the guys here in this room had a hand in this, in the plans and specifications. We established a committee amongst our department to provide input from the various trades within our department and what they would like to see, the needs and the wants. And as we've talked about on many other occasions, and we don't feel that this shop is overbuilt, but it meets our needs and does give us room to grow, provides many safety and efficiency gains from our current facilities. And just because I have the mic today, I'll remind everyone that we are not consolidating all road department facilities. We are consolidating Clay, Pella, and the Knoxville central shop location into this site. Any questions? So I would recommend approval of the contract documents as presented.
Very good.
Board, questions, comments?
Steve?
Well, I have no questions, Tyler, but I've been involved in this for many, many years. This Junction 92 site, even I think before you were here.
Yep.
All I can say is this is a very needed resource to have for the citizens of Marion County, and it's been a long time coming, and I think it's going to be very beneficial 40, 50 years from now. So I, for one, am happy to see this come to fruition.
Thank you, and I agree completely, Steve, and I think that's, that's why we have these gentlemen in the room today to show that, our support for the project and as a thank you to the board for funding this project. We got creative with the funding and we appreciate that. But you're right, Steve, it's been 20 years, I think this committee maybe first met in 2019, I think, something like that. So, I think maybe a few of them would say they didn't think they'd ever see it either. So, it's very important to our project, or to our department, but more importantly, to the citizens of Marion County and how we serve them as the road department. So thank you.
I know that, I see a lot of faces out there that when we first started on this site, when we built the first buildings out there, I see a lot of faces out there to help me work on that building, and I appreciate that help back when I was still doing things. Appreciate you guys a lot.
Very excited to see this full circle. And when we started talking about it, Tyler, and you being patient with us as a board and saying, can we go back and keep looking and maybe we can look at funding sources here and there. And I'm just very thankful that we were able to collaborate, work together as a board, you and your department. So thank you guys for all your hard work because it's your vision and we appreciate that. But it's a team effort. So thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, very good. I'll echo what Steve said and make a motion to approve resolution 2023-94.
Second,
McCombs,
aye.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye. On to item number 3, resolution 2023-95. This is the award of the contract for Junction 92 engineer shop. Board?
Yeah.
Tyler?
Tyler, anything you have to add or anything?
Yes, so like I do with most awards, I'll just tell you on November 28th, we opened 6 bids. The low bidder was Bryholz Construction of Des Moines. And their bid amount was $5,830,000 for the base bid with a bid alternate number 1 of $7,000. That bid opening was held here in your meeting. I know you're aware of that. Since the bid opening, our architect, FRK, Tom and Anna here have done their due diligence in reviewing the contractor, getting references for us. We've reviewed those as well and made contacts of our own. And as part of that, you saw a recommendation from Tom with FRK to award the contract, and I echo that sentiment and recommend award a contract to Bryholz Construction for the base bid plus bid alternate 1.
Just for informational purposes, Tyler, when would we see the actual construction start and what's the projected dates?
Well, generally, we don't have those conversations till after award, but so we'll be in the next couple 2 or 3 weeks here, we'll start having those discussions and getting a schedule.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
All right. I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2023-95.
I'll second.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
Congratulations.
Thank
guys.
Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here this morning. So thank you. On to item number 4 is the public hearing portion of 104 South 6th Street. This is again the public hearing portion. Is there any public comments? Seeing none online. Entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second,
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey.
Aye.
On to item number 5, which is the resolution of 2023-96, which is the disposition of county property 104 South Sixth Street, Knoxville, to Inside Out Wellness and Advocacy at, from Perry, Iowa. Board, before us here, we have the resolution. We received the bid of $165,500 in cash. That's what the bid was. We have not received payment, obviously, until this form of approval. But do we have any concerns, thoughts? Otherwise, I see no
None here.
problem with it. Yeah. Entertain a
Make a
motion.
motion to approve resolution 2023-96.
Second.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye. Thank you. Item number 6 is resolution 2023-97, which is the approval of the Marion County Continuity of Operation Plan 23. We have Jeff on?
Yeah, Jeffson.
Hear me now?
Yes. Hey, Jeff?
Good morning. Just a formality. I apologize for letting this slip as long as it did. Thanks to Jake for the prompt to get it back up here and get it done. I think it's important for you to approve this. That'll set the stopwatch on the renewal process. Also think that it gives it validity if you approve it.
Questions for Jeff?
Yep, none here.
Entertain a
All
motion.
right, I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2023-97.
Second.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
Item number 7 is the appointment for the Marion County Conservation Board. We have a letter in our packet, board, and regarding the Bill Boyd, the president of Marion County Conservation, is recommending consideration for reappointment of Bill Shepherd. Any questions, concerns?
Nope, none here.
All right,
Nope, none here.
entertain a motion.
I will make a motion to approve the appointment of Bill Shepherd for the term indicated.
Second.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey.
Aye.
Thank you, Bill, for your willingness to serve. We are moving along today. Item number 8 is FY25 budget discussion. We started this discussion last time, and Lindsay and Mark, turn it over to you.
Yeah,
guys.
it's mostly just an update. As you remember, in our last meeting, we rolled out the new budget worksheet. Lindsay has been working with Andrew and IT to make sure it's disseminated to our various departments. Make sure that proper financial controls are in place in terms of security and those types of things. So basically, it's just an opportunity to, again, remind everybody, we would like you to utilize this. If you have questions on it, on how it works, don't hesitate to contact Lindsay, and she can walk you through that process. My general question, have any of the department heads started using it yet? How is it going, Michaela?
Yeah, I've played with it a little bit. It's very similar to the spreadsheets that I've set up in the past, as I'm preparing for my budget. I like the percentage increase, decrease, flowing through to the final number. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've not set on anything final yet. I'm waiting for some guidance when it comes to salaries and that
Sure.
sort of thing, but
Sure.
yeah, I like it.
Okay.
That seemed to be a more simplified process. Don't you agree, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's handy to have that bottom line automatically adjusted for you. Again, it's similar to what I've set up in the past, so it was nice that I didn't have to do it this year. So
Good.
I have had a few questions, Mark and Lindsay, and I think maybe as a board, we need to discuss. I've had some ask, do we want them to go ahead and start using this? Or are we still looking at doing, maybe playing with this and using what Jake has done in the past, when you.
I think that's a great question. I think initially we were thinking more of a test. But Jake, I'm gonna kind of, if we can dialogue about that for a little bit. I don't want to impede our budget process because we've done it a certain way for, a long period of time. But if you don't see any hurdle to just saying, let's just use this as our format for setting the budget, doing all the things we do to establish the budget, why don't we just have everybody use this instead of the spreadsheets that they've
Right.
done in the
I have
past?
not sent out those spreadsheets intentionally, well, somewhat due to time, but also because of this being out there to use. I don't have, ultimately, the ultimate goal for all of us is that a department has final numbers that get to us, get to me, that I can put on our software to create the final forms and for you guys to be able to consider that budget. And so I do not have any issue with moving forward using this. We still may, I'm not sure, we haven't actually used this to key off of back onto the software. I may ask them to take their final numbers from this and put it on paper, or we may use this. I don't have any issue with moving forward and departments using this. And we will be able to either key off this or we'll write it on a piece of paper to key off of. I don't know yet. We haven't got
Okay.
that far, but I don't have any issue with moving forward with this.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I think the goal is, it is going to be a test run on a lot of levels for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
But as
and
w-
I realize that.
but
And if somebody
as-
wants to add numbers or
Yeah.
add, or, I haven't talked to Lindsay this week yet, I don't think, but, if somebody needs to add, that can be built in, we can do it. We're just gonna have to coordinate back and forth with each other. I don't have taxable values done, got it through the TIFs last week. So we're pushing to get that, and then there'll be a lot of changes in Department 99 regarding tax-related revenues and all that stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of the departments that you guys oversee directly that other departments don't, that need to be addressed as well. So, I
Right.
mean, you guys could be looking at those as well.
Correct.
But, yeah, there's been a lot of work put into this, and ultimately, the ultimate goal is to get that, line A in. And so you guys to approve it and be there. So how we get there is fine. So let's move forward with this and see where we end up.
Okay, very good.
I think that's
Guys, any-
good directive. Yeah,
Any issues with that?
I don't have an issue with
Steve?
that.
No, I'm fine.
Okay,
And then I guess if there is concerns, like if they need to add a line, all that, communicate with Lindsay
Yep.
so that she can add that. And so, okay.
I think it's a learning process. I think communications is going to be the key.
Yeah.
Between Jake and department heads.
yeah, again, remember, there are several large goals. We hope to make the process easier from a county standpoint. If you're like Michaela and you've already been using something like this, then it's not really a major change, but maybe for others that haven't been using this, it gives them a tool to work with. For the board, getting that that instant real-time visibility to changes, I think is going to help us in the long run when we're establishing budget parameters. And then the third thing is public transparency. It's very difficult to take the books that we have as we're talking through them and say, oh, this is what we're doing,
Yeah.
So the goal is, if we have something that when we're doing the budget and you can see it in real time from a media and public standpoint, you'll be able to get a better picture on what that and why we're making the changes we're making. So really three broad goals. And so I appreciate everybody's willingness to try a little bit of an experiment.
Yeah, I would encourage departments, don't forget about the revenue side, because that is really key. So
Mhm.
like Tyler's, the revenue he takes in is really key to Fund 20. And Michaela, Steve, as we all talk about Steve,
Yeah.
and his conservation. So don't forget the revenue side as well, because that all flows to that ending fund balance. That is the key that you guys always look at. So don't forget the revenue side, the revenue worksheets as well.
Yeah, Steve online. Is Edwards online?
Um,
Just, I haven't said this for a while, Steve, but I'm looking forward to seeing how much money you're gonna make. I just have to do that every year. So I'm anxious to see that number.
Tyler, do you have?
Yeah, so just for clarifying, Andrew sent us a link we're free to go ahead and start utilizing that. And if we need to make changes, we go through Lindsay.
Lindsay, that's correct. Okay.
I also had made the comment, last meeting, we were talking about budget, about a survey, and, I wanted to bring that back up and kind of explain my thoughts a little bit and discuss as a board and department heads. I want your input. I was just trying to see if a survey would be helpful. This would be anonymous is what I was looking at. And the goal is to hear from all the employees, just not department heads. Oftentimes, we as a board will meet with department heads and electeds. And mainly focusing up on, we've talked in the past, but like healthcare would be one, we offer 3 different plans, like satisfied in that. Possible, like the sick leave, vacation versus PTO, we've talked about that in the past. And then just possible salary, just a question is satisfied, things. Not looking at much past that, but I didn't know, I know Naomi had spoke up and said she was interested. Does anybody else, feel that that's important? I'm willing, I don't want to do a lot of work if they're like, nah, it's not needed. So, willing to hear from the board and department heads and electeds.
I think one of the things with it is when you try to separate them out, if insurance costs go way up or whatever, then the salary's connected with to even that out. So somehow you have to have it combined together.
Okay.
That if you have one that's status quo and then people are getting a salary increase, that's great. But if the salary increase doesn't match what insurance rates are, so I guess the comments or what I've heard from my staff is you got to figure out, what exactly, we kind of have to know what you guys are going to do with insurance first. Once that is there, then people, I think, would be more comfortable commenting about, well, hey,
Okay,
if
and
our
that's a
insurance
good
is going
point.
down,
Yep.
then maybe salary, or maybe that's most important. But if
Good.
salary is going up, then where is,
Yeah.
or if insurance is going up, then where is salary is going to meet that, so.
So maybe Keisha, as we're working through it, once we firm up these numbers, whether it's salary or benefits, and I can already tell people, having had preliminary meetings on the benefits side, we're looking at about 10%. That's kind of the rough estimate right now from Holmes Murphy. I don't know if Lisa's on or not. Make sure I remember that number correctly. But
So,
So-
yeah, that's
so,
where
but
people
you're-
need to know that.
but you're right. You're right. I
It-
think
Yeah,
as
when you're not, I agree. I see your viewpoint. Yeah.
as we firm up those numbers, especially on those larger categories, then it's not a bad idea at all to say, okay, what do you value?
Right.
What do you value? What would you
Mhm.
like to see?
Right.
So I think, I don't have a problem with it if we can get those numbers. Steve?
But a 10% insurance rise doesn't necessarily equate to a 10% salary rise.
Yep.
But no, but if the survey goes out, I'm sure the employees are gonna be saying, hey,
And
yeah,
there's-
it does have to equate
Oh, yeah.
because otherwise
Yeah, okay.
you're, whatever that increase in salary is gonna be, isn't gonna make up
To
for what
cover it,
your,
yeah.
to cover what your
Mhm.
insurance is, and then we're falling behind. And
Yeah.
the
And-
boots on the ground people, whether it be road department guys or deputies or jailers or whatever, they weigh that.
Mhm.
If all of
Yeah.
a sudden our take-home pay is less, then when you try to prioritize which one's important,
Right,
keep
yep.
insurance down.
No, I
And
think,
we aren't as worried about salary, but if insurance goes up, then salary has to go
yeah,
up. So-
Jason, I think that's a great comment. And Keisha, let's just keep that in mind as we work through it, as we firm up our numbers and can do that. Absolutely.
Yeah. No,
But
I think
Steve's
that's
Steve's
important.
right, 10% doesn't mean.
Well,
you
you
can-
understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
there's not enough money.
It's
to
a
do that.
dollar amount, not necessarily a percentage amount.
Exactly. Exactly right. Very
So
good.
this will be a continued discussion. How's that? That's, and I know that, I'm willing to work on it, and I think I've reached out to Naomi, and if she's willing, at that time, but if we get us a team and we want to work on doing a survey when we feel this is the right time,
Mhm.
great.
Mhm. Yeah,
Jake,
so-
do you have any idea when you think you'll have the numbers?
For the tax related
Yeah,
revenues.
Yep.
Depends on the phone and how the office goes the rest of the week, but early next week is my goal.
Have we heard anything on the comp board?
So no, the comp board has several new members and we need to continue moving forward with that. So we need to get somebody to organize the meeting and move forward. So no,
Okay.
but that will become a priority now. 'cause
Okay, yeah,
There are several counties out through our base camp, seeing what they've had meetings and done, so several counties have conducted their comp board meetings already. So no, but that needs to become a priority, so we'll push towards that, getting
Good.
a comp board, somebody to organize it and move forward with it.
Okay,
So
very good, very good. Thank you.
Otherwise, anybody else have any?
No, again, thank you all for doing this and running this little bit of an experiment. Lindsay, thank you. Andrew, thank you for getting this running
Yep.
and getting this up and running
Appreciate
for
that.
everybody. That's good.
Entertain motion to close discussion?
So moved.
Second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've already moved on. How about McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
I
Johnner?
Aye.
was
Sorry
thinking about
about
the
Hey,
Titans,
was it
Steve. That's
me?
where,
I'm
Yeah,
barely
it
the
was
one
me.
that's moving on.
I think about Tennessee, Jake. That's
Yeah.
where-
Item number 9 is Board of Supervisor updates. Mr. McCombs.
Well, unfortunately, I can't make it to Alvin Z's service award tomorrow morning. I have a landfill meeting, but I wish him all the best and thank him for his service.
Absolutely.
Mr. Amy?
Mental health is proceeding with the legal action regarding the Access Center. We've had some meetings with the state through Kelly, our lobbyist, and that's the next course of action for us. So more updates to come.
Just want to remind, we do have a work session for the land use plan this afternoon at 1 p.m. Friday, we have a quarterly economic development meeting on 12/15, and then also for the board and Jake update and regarding Lost. Knoxville plans to present a possible 28E on 12/26, and Pella is continuing to work with their mayor and council. So we'll have
Where's the quarterly meeting at, Keisha? Do we know?
It's here.
It's here.
Oh, is it here?
Yep.
Okay.
So I was planning on putting out just a,
Possible
like we've
quorum.
been, possible
Sure.
quorum, just like we've been doing.
No, sounds good.
That's all I have. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.